Okay, we're about to factor about as nasty a factoring question as we can find. It's got fractions in it as a coefficient, it's got fractions as exponents, the whole deal. So let's see what we can do. I basically have one big fat expression plus another big fat expression. So I'm going to look to see, are there any common factors between these two expressions? And if you look closely, there are. I also want to factor out the fraction right up front so that I don't have to deal with fractions in the inside most brackets. So I'll show you what I mean by that. So I'm going to take out a negative 3 over 2 as a common factor. I also have 1 minus 3x in the first as well as in the second big term here. So I'll take out the one that has the lower exponent, which is negative 1 over 2. I also have 3x squared minus 5 in the first one and the second one. And again, I'll take out the one that has the lower exponent, being negative 3 over 2. So now, what's going to be left in these brackets? Well, I already took out negative 3 over 2. I took out 1 minus 3x, the negative 1 over 2, but I only took out 3x squared minus 5 to the negative a half, so I still have 3x squared minus 5 to the, if you like to put this, 2 over 2. So if you multiply that by that whole thing out front, you get the first big fat term I have here. So then I would put a plus here, except I took out negative 3 over 2, so I'm actually going to put minus. Now the question is, what do I have to multiply by 3 over 2 to get 3? And I need a 2. 2 times 1.5 equals 3. Now what else is left here? I took out 1 minus 3x to the negative 1/2, so I still have 1 minus 3x to the 2 over 2. If I try multiplying this one by this one, I'll get what I had originally. I don't need a 3x squared minus 5 term because I already factored that one out. So if you can do that first step, you've pretty much got it beat, because there's just minimal simplifying that needs to happen. Now leave this first thing out front alone, negative 3 over 2, 1 minus 3x to the negative 1/2, 3x squared minus 5 to the negative 3 over 2. Now inside these big brackets, 3x squared minus 5 to the power of 1, because 2 over 2 just equals 1, minus 2 times 1 minus 3x to the 1. Just focusing on that for a second here, I've got 3x squared minus 5 minus 2 plus 6x, which will give me 3x squared plus 6x minus 7. Now, I still have all this stuff from the front coming down, and so, my final answer, I should write all that stuff one more time. 1 minus 3x to negative 1/2, 3x squared minus 5 to negative 3 over 2. So this last row here is as good as it's going to get. I would think if I could factor this innermost bracket here to say, are there two numbers that multiply to negative 21 and add to 6, but I think you'll find that that guy's unfactorable, and you're done. Nice one.